Hi, my name is Kano, and I'm glad to talk about the project I worked on for this course. I work in the insurance industry, and often I get queries about ransomware, about end of life software. And recently, I found that one of my clients had a DDoS attack that impacted them. And in the industry, I find that people really don't talk about denial of service or distributed denial of service. The focus is purely on ransomware or on software that's reached end of life and hasn't been patched or removed. And I wanted to change that. So my idea was to present uh, a DDoS attack summary, the basics, examples, and go through a particular case study to help educate decision makers. I defined decision makers as directors of a company, and I put a fictitious directors of a board of an ASX company. So I put that mindset of people that are going to be likely to be sued if things go wrong. It's highly in their interest to get this right. So I had a very broad plan at the beginning of the project. I wanted to talk about everything under the sun. I want to talk about DNS attacks, denial of service, DDoS, different types of DDoS. But as I went through the process, I quickly realized that the people I'm dealing with are going to have pretty limited knowledge or technical knowledge on IT software or even on basic attacks. Some might, but the vast majority are going to be in their 50s and 60s, most likely men, but you'll obviously have a distribution of people. So I had to refine what I did. So I actually cut out the DNS stuff and I made it really simple. And I focused on the basics of denial of service, DDoS. I talked about ways to mitigate so that would get their attention. And finally, I discussed a case study, the AWS